Alright folks, this is my 28 Model A two-door sedan. Been working on it since March 13th actually. Bought it as a running driving car, but got to looking deeper in it, and a lot of the frame was sort of cobbled up quite a bit, so I cut it off from about right there and redid the whole frame from their back. You can see some of the frame right there. My fuel tank. And Stewart Warner gauges, new wiring that I'm in the process of doing right now. The wiring is probably one of my last things. That and finishing this rear section with sheet metal and my seat mount. Sorry for the crappy cell phone video, but I don't have all that fancy equipment. Just a cell phone. Made all the floors, bead rolled it. I bought the dash, 32 Ford dash. Bought that top panel from Brookville. That line up very well. So I'm either going to replace this or these. So I have to figure out which one I can live with. The Brookville part was $400, so hopefully it's the one that stays. Anyway, 32 Ford grill, dropped axle, 65 Mustang box, 350 Chevy tunnel ram. It's got an Olds rear end, like a 70 Olds O-type rear end. Anyway, that's one of my junk. Got another project or two out here. This is a 2003 Chevy S10 crew cab ZR5, and it's a little rough. It runs and drives good, got good cold AC, and got leather interior. The only thing I don't like about it, this jackass little bed. But I'm gonna make it a long bed, so I have a crew cab long bed S10 four-wheel drive, and maybe I'll put some better springs in it so it can pull a trailer. But, yeah, I got a junk 52 Chevy back there, basically just yard art. And come in here. This is the wife's car. It's a 62 Plymouth Valiant. It was owned by her grandfather, and we're just now getting around to get it running and driving. It ran and drove before, but hadn't been driven for a while, so it had a lot of little Mickey Mouse stuff like the fuel line, and it's got a leaky gas tank. Had to rebuild the carburetor. Needs a heat riser. Needs tires. A lot of little stuff. But when we get it done, it'll be really decent, because it's got a really nice interior. Pretty decent body. And it's pretty rare. You don't see a whole lot of them. Plus the fact that it was my wife's grandfather's car. It's kind of irreplaceable for her. And this is my 26 Model T coupe. It was in a fire. It wasn't really in the fire, but it was in a building that burned down. And I sold the fenders off of it. The chassis and the motor belongs to the guy that I bought the car off of. He said he would like to keep that, and that's fine with me, because I don't really like stock Model T stuff. But the body's really solid, and everybody's bitching and whining about oh, it's warped up. Well, it's not. I don't care who says it is. It's not. Well, most of it's not. It is warped right there. Which if you was to do a, if you was to chop about 6 inches out of the top, that'd get rid of that shit. And then that would come out. You could pull that out. Same way with the other side, but the rest of it's pretty decent. Like, you know, and it's got a clear Indiana title with no rust. You know, besides the actual surface rust from, you know, the water and the fire and stuff. But solid subfloor. But I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. But anyway, that's my junk. If you want to see another video on any certain thing, just let me know. I'll make one. I don't know if you want to see a video on this Valiant. Maybe of us taking it on a drive to Louisville or something. We'll see. Maybe I'll make a video of that. I'll probably make a video of me cutting the shit out of that truck and, you know, putting it back together. Not that it's something special. It's just gonna be my work truck. But anyway, there you go.